everyone, and welcome back to Decorate Every Nail You Got. This is the channel where nail things happen, so if you like nail things, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about the Liuvia Beauty Dip Powder Kit. This one is in Pixie, and this is the first time I've ever dealing with this company. I'm super excited about it because I've only dealt with Rossi and then another cheaper brand, so I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen here. So you guys are going to unbox the Liuvia Beauty Dip Powder Kit in Pixie with me. We're going to take off the packaging. It's really a nice package. I think this company just started, and some of their claims to fame, they're animal cruelty free, and you know, it seems like they really care about the environment and all of those things. So we say the Nail Alchemist here. That's nice. The inside of the box is really cute. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. It came with a little set. By the way, this kit was $30 on Amazon, $29.99 on Amazon. And I'm going to give you a code today for a percentage off of your order. Just click on the link in the description and then use my normal code GrooveMama to get your percentage off. Just so you know, their name is a little bit different. It's Liuvia. So just be prepared for that. Liuvia. Anyway, let's see what's in here. So you can see they have their mission statement. Transform your nails in less than an hour. Professional, easy to use at home. And they offer apparently great customer service. We'll find out, or maybe we won't find out if we have a great experience. They seek to build a community where beauty has no boundaries and all skin tones and gender expressions are celebrated. Very inclusive attitude. I love that. That makes my heart smile greatly. So here we've got some instructions. So I will read carefully over those. You're welcome to pause there and look at the instructions if you like. And then this is what the inside of the box looks like. You know, sometimes, let me smell. I don't smell any dip powder liquids. You know, sometimes when you see these or get these, receive them, you can smell those liquids in the box. I do not smell them at all whatsoever. By the way, I'm opening this right now because I'm really excited about the tools too. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. Okay. What? They give you swatch sticks too? That's fancy. That's really actually very nice. I do my swatches differently than this, but this is a really nice thing. And maybe I'll do my swatches on this just for you guys. They also give you a very coarse file. And then the other side is, this is probably a 100 and 180 grit, although this feels even more rough than that. And then this is maybe a buffer. Okay. Oh, and they give you your own little brush. That's handy. Okay. Very handy indeed. Oh, and a cuticle pusher. Okay. Almost feels like pumice stone material, but smoother than that. So, okay, and here's what we have. We have our 4 liquid. Let me pull out the powders first. Okay, this one is a white color, or I think it might be clear actually. Here is a pastel blue. I'll do swatches of these in a little bit and let you guys see. This one I'm excited about. It's a pastel green color. I'll also put the specific names in the description box for you. This one, oh, I think that green was called Tinkerbell, or yeah, I think it was called Tinkerbell. But anyway, I'll find those for you. And then this one was a lighter pink, and then you've got I think this one is purple and this one is more of a pink. And you know they don't look the same as what's on here. And then this is a blue color. We'll have to figure out exactly what goes with what, but the colors listed on the website were Tinkerbell, and I know that was the green one, and then Periwinkle was like almost like a white looking, but that's not what Periwinkle should look like. But anyway, Periwinkle, Rani, maybe this one, and then there was also Vildia. I don't know how to say that one correctly. I don't know if I'm saying that. And then also a Silvermist. So I think that might be these two. We'll explore that once we do some swatching of those. And then also in the dip kit, let's see if I can get this out of here. We get the base liquid. We get the activator liquid. we get the top coat, and I'm maybe starting to smell a little bit of the things, but I'm not sure. And then we get the brush saver. All of these bottles are 0.5 fluid ounces. So all 4 of those are 0.5 fluid ounces, and all of the dip powder are 0.53 ounces or 15 grams, which is a decent size for what you get. I mean, for what you pay. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to talk about was that I get the dip flu. I've used Rossi products for dip powders before. I have done dips with the quick dip system from Sally Beauty. That did not give me the dip flu, but at least I don't remember. It was so long ago. The Rossi stuff definitely gave me the dip flu. So I'm typically a gel polish user. You guys, I love you so much, and I'm going to try so hard. I'm actually going to use these dip liquids. The dip flu is seriously not fun for me. I was sick as a dog for days and days. It was awful. It was terrible. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It was bad. I thought I had the COVID, y'all. And it was the dip flu. So I'm hoping that is absolutely not going to happen again, but I am going to swatch these using the dip liquids, and we'll see how it goes. I will show you those in just a moment. You guys, did I miscount? Did I do something crazy? I only see 5 of the Swatch Me sticks. Did I? Did I miss one? Did I throw one away? There's 6 powders, but 5 Swatch Me sticks. Lord almighty. Okay, well then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in my, I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys. I'm going to freak out. Okay, I'm going to do this using my, using these 5. I'll pick 5 of these to do this on, and then I'll do my regular method that I normally do. So let's open one of these and see what's inside. This one is the one I think they're naming as Periwinkle. And I just kind of want to see, oh, okay. So typically this part stays on there and you have to peel it off when you receive dip powders. I don't see none of the powders coming out at all, which is excellent. I didn't feel any of the powder on the container. You can see some information about warnings and storage and things like that on the back here. Okay, so when we open, you'll see here we have the color. I'm just gonna, it looks like a very, very fine powder, which I believe is the only difference between acrylic powder and dip powder, is that it's more finely milled. It looks very, very fine. So let's go ahead and swatch this color. Okay, so I am gonna follow their directions, but obviously I'm not doing this on my natural nails, so I'm going to be doing, starting at step 5 here, where it says apply a thin layer of the base coat onto the entire nail surface, stroking out from the nail cuticle towards the tip of the nail. Tip, don't apply at the nail cuticle. And if you've done dip powder before, you know, don't get it on or near your cuticles. That is a catastrophe in the making, y'all. So I'm going to begin. Whoa, that was weird. The bottom of the bottle came off. I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna see what's happening here, you guys. Okay. If you know why this does this, tell me now. Like, I have to know, why does this do this? This would be actually pretty cool for maybe pouring it over. I'm not really sure, but if you know why this does this, tell me, because I want to share this with the world for sure. Anyway, okay, so the bottom comes off. You can use it for something. And then this is the base, and I'm going to coat one of my swatch sticks with my stuff, my base coat, and then I'm going to dip it at a 45, it says dip at a 45-degree angle into your choice of color powder, coating the entire nail bed, then pull straight back out, tap finger to shake off excess powder. That's what we're gonna do. I am not gonna go in and start sniffing that stuff, you guys, because I'm not trying to get the dip flu. I'm just going to put a nice even coat along everything, and then I'm going to put that right back in there so I don't have any kind of drama with that. Dipping it in, pulling it out, and tapping. Okay, that was pretty smooth. Very nice. We're going to give that a little bit of time to dry before we do anything else with that. So I'm going to pause you for a minute. Sometimes it says to brush off the excess. It does not say to brush off. It only says to tap it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply another layer of base coat and repeat this step again. So I'm tap, 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 tapping. I've got my base coat and I'm applying again. And I know I told you guys I was going to let that dry for a little while. It wasn't too long. It was basically another 30 seconds or so. Okay. And then I'm going to dip it. And tap it off. Okay. Now, typically with my swatches, I do 2 coats, but you know when you normally do it on your fingers, you do more than that. Somewhere up of 3 to 5 coats usually is what people usually do. But I'm going to go ahead and let this dry for another 30 seconds. Okay, let it dry for a little bit longer, and then it says that I'm going to need to apply the activator to harden the nail and let the nail air dry for 30 seconds. So I've capped my base coat. I'm now picking up the activator. And I'm keeping my face nice and wet. I am wearing a mask, by the way. And I'm just applying this all over it. This is what actually the chemical process happens, and it hardens this now. Okay, that is a strong smell, FYI. Yeah, it's got a super strong smell there. Okay, and the bottom of this one also comes off, by the way. Again, people know why. Let me know, because I want to know. Okay, and I'm supposed to let that sit for 30 seconds, so I'll pause you and be back. This is interesting. It says step 8 is to apply the activator, let it dry for 30 seconds, and then number 9 is apply the activator again and let it sit for 30 seconds again, which I don't think in any of the systems I've used, I apply the activator twice. I've only done it once. So this is new and interesting, but I am going to follow the directions. And when I will be doing a video later where I'm going to do my nails using some of their products. Okay, that was definitely more than 30 seconds, by the way. So I'm using my activator again. I'm just going over it one more time. And I'm putting, that is a super strong smell. I'm gonna go ahead and cap that up as soon as I can. Now we're going to let this dry for another 30 seconds, and then it says to use the emery board to file the shape that I want on here. Well, I really don't need to do that on this particular one because I've just dipped it and there's nothing, it's not on my natural nail, so I'm just going to go ahead and dip it like that. And then I'm going to use the nail buffer. Then I'm supposed to use the nail buffer to file and create a smooth nail surface, which that's the part I'm not going to do. On to step 11, apply the top coat in quick, thin strokes and allow 3 minutes to nail for the nail to dry. So now I'm going to switch over to my top coat, which is the third one that we have here. Once again, the bottom comes off. I cannot wait to find out what that's about. I know you guys are the best helpers out there, so, so I am going to trust you. Okay, so I think that's been probably 30 seconds at least now, and I'm going to apply the top coat in quick, thin strokes and allow 3 minutes for that to dry. Okay, nice thick top coat. Quick, thin, quick, thin. Okay, maybe that's a little thicker than I should have done it, but I'm going to go ahead and put the top in, and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Okay, my 3-minute timer is up, and honestly, this looks really good. I don't know if you guys can see that. It already looks really, really good. I mean, the powder is super, super fine, so it really makes it look really good. So let me close the powder, set it to the side. Our last step is to do another top coat. So step number 12 says to apply another layer of the top coat in quick, thin strokes and allow 3 to 5 minutes for the nail to air dry. And of course, then repeat with all your nails. So I'm going to be using the top coat again. Okay, and quick, easy strokes. I hope that's focused. I actually like the top coat. It seems very easy to work with, but it's because it's going over such a smooth surface already. Okay, and we'll let that dry for another, I'm gonna go ahead and do 5 minutes, and I'm gonna clean up a little bit so you guys don't have so much stuff in the background. This is what our swatch looks like 5 minutes later. It looks great. Unfortunately, the color is white, so you can't really tell the stick from the color. So what I'm gonna do is off camera, I'm going to swatch the rest of these colors so that you guys can see exactly what they look like. I will do one of the colors because I only have 4 swatch sticks, and maybe I threw it away. I don't know what I did with it. I only have 4 more, but I have 5 more powders, so I'll do the other one on how I would normally do it. Okay, I will get those done, and then I will show you guys what those look like. You know, I just got to thinking about it. Before I go ahead and swatch all the other ones, I did want to talk about the brush saver because I know I'm probably going to end up needing it. Because you're dealing with chemical reactions here, oftentimes some of the brushes can harden, whether it's the activator brush or the top or the base. I'm not sure what everybody happens at once, but I do know that your brushes can harden if they intermix at all. So when that happens, I know you use the brush saver, but I don't see any directions about it on here. So I think you might have to look up those directions on the website. Usually it's just a matter of taking the brush out of this one and putting the other brush inside and letting it soak for a little while until it becomes flexible again. Anyway, I just thought I would mention that. It would be nice if there was some instructions about the brush saver. And I'm going to do 2 of these at a time, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you the colors. These are the 2 colors that I've just opened up, so I'll show you the next time I open up the other 2 colors. Okay, there's a little bit of drama because I think I didn't wait in between long enough. You can see I kind of have some different shading going on here. That's because when I put the brush for the base again, it kind of pulled some of the product off, and it did that on the green as well. So this was 2 coats later, but the second coat kind of pulled some of that product off. So I'll actually show you on the next ones what that looks like. So let me finish these up, and then I'll show you that coat on the next 2 colors. Okay, so we have these 2 swatches right now, and they look really good. Even though there was the pulling of the product and all of that stuff, they look pretty good considering that. So the top coat, I think, does some wonders. It's been 5 minutes. It's still a little tacky. Is the white one tacky? I didn't even touch that one. Oof, that's still tacky too. Did I do something wrong? Hopefully not. Okay, we'll give it some more time, but I'm going to go ahead and start the next 2. And the next 2 that I have are a beautiful bright blue color. This is all about the pastels, right? And a lovely pink. So these are the next 2 that we're going to do, and I'll take you for the ride on these, okay? We'll start with the base. This is the number 1, the base. And I'm going to do a nice thin layer. And then I'm going to dip. Dip, baby, dip. And I'm going to tap off the excess. Very, very important. Maybe I rushed through the I don't know what I was doing last time, y'all. But I did not like the way things went the second go round with the base coat. So, okay, nice thin coat. This purple's pretty. At a 45-degree angle and tap off the excess. All right. All right, I'm gonna wait because I think maybe I did it too soon earlier. It doesn't say for me to wait in between. Apply another layer. It doesn't say any amount of time to wait. So I am gonna wait a little bit because I noticed that it was pulling product before and I don't wanna do that. So I'm gonna wait a good 30 seconds and I'll get back. That has been 30 seconds. Now the last time I put the the base coat on again, it pulled the product away. Let's see if it does that again. I'm trying to do nice thin layers and yep, it's pulling the product a little bit. Maybe I need to have more base coat on there. I don't know if you guys can see what happened there. It pulled it a little bit. So that's a little frustrating, but it just means that I probably need to wait a little bit longer in between. Or maybe I need to have more base on my on the brush itself. So let's try that. I'll make sure there's not a lot going on. I'm going to put a little bit more product on my brush. And now let's try. Oh, see, some of it's getting caught in there. Oof, I don't love that. So I'll dip this very quickly, but then I've got to clean my brush before I can actually. All right, I guess that means that I'm gonna have to wait a little bit in between, and that's 2 coats, so that's not ideal. I'm also gonna have to take this excess, there's yucky stuff on my brush, and I'm gonna have to, ooh, I just got that on my fingers as well. You know that stuff is like glue, so it's very sticky. Okay, doesn't say I have to wait, so, oh, 30, no. Once I put the activator on, I've got to wait for 30 seconds. So here's my activator, step 2. I'm going to go ahead and activate both of these. Activation happening right now. Activation. And then I'm going to wait 30 seconds like it suggested. And do it again. Let's apply that second layer of activator. It's been more than 30 seconds now. And we want to make sure that we give it some time to dry for sure. That definitely more than, I'm going to give it 30 seconds or more because your brush can harden with the top coat when you put it on the activator. So I'm going to get my brush ready. That's step 3, the top coat. But I am gonna let it sit for at least a minute before I come back and do this. Let's put a top coat on. Here we go. Let me make sure this is the top coat. Is it really? Okay. Okay. You know, normally I would do another coat of dip, but I always do my swatches with 2, so I never want to use more than 2. Just so that I can let myself know, oh, this is going to cover in 2, or it's going to need more than that, or whatever. Okay, so there's 1 top coat for that guy. And then we got 1. And by the way, it was exactly a minute. I set my timer for a minute. I was supposed to wait 30 seconds, and I waited a minute. Now, after this first top coat, it said to wait 3 minutes. So let's set a timer and wait that 3 minutes. That has been 3 minutes. Just to let you know, I went back to one that I did before. It is definitely drying better than it was before now. It's still a little sticky, a little tacky, so I think it's going to take longer than what it says. I'm supposed to now apply the very top coat and I'm wait for 5 minutes, but as we found out, it should be longer than 5 minutes. So let's do that last top coat right now. The top coat really does look nice and shiny. I do like that. Okay. Hoping you guys can see everything. I did also open my window because you guys, I am not trying to get the dip flu again. So you might be able to hear the birds outside just chirping away. Okay. In addition, I want to share with you, in the meantime, I did the last color, which was this color, and I used my normal gel method, and that worked perfectly fine. I had no drama at all. It was done in way less time, but I did need a lamp to do it. But it looks really good. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to wait my 5 minutes, and then I'll show you everything. Well, here you have it. This is the Liuvia dip powder, beauty dip powder set, and it's the starter kit. These are the colors. I really like the colors. So just let me review very quickly. These were the, they were called the Pixie set. And they were pastel. On Amazon, I think they're even called Spring Candy set. So if you see that. The colors are pretty. I like them. These ones were done with their dip powders. This one was done with the gel polish method or gel method. It's only been 5 minutes. I'm not touching those two. Those are the last 2 I did. These ones, yep, I think they're finely dried now. It took probably a good 10 or 15 minutes for these to fully dry. So I'm not sure how I feel about their dip liquids. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe it's different when you do it on your natural nails. But so far, and I'm deathly afraid of the, what is it called? The dip flu. I'm deathly afraid of it now. So I'm not sure when I do my video for them, I may not use their dip liquids just because I'm so afraid. But, and I don't want this to happen again. Maybe I'll do one. I don't know. We'll just see. But there will be another video concerning their things. The dip powders themselves are great. They're very finely milled. They are pretty colors. I love them. I'm definitely going to be using them. And it's nice that it comes with these extra things as well. So overall, thank you, Liuvia. This is pretty awesome. And I was able to use a discount code for my set. So I hope that you can also use the Groove Mama code on yours for Amazon. And there are several different kits that you can get. Or you can use the link that's directly in the description box. So I think that's it for me. And be on the lookout. I'll be doing a manicure using at least one of the Liuvia dip powders soon. All right, peeps. Until we meet again, I hope you decorate every nail you got. Bye.